Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. Before I get into it, I just want to say sorry if my voice sounds weird at all. I've been kind of sick and it kind of hurts right now. Anyway, so as I'm sure you know, the Izanami Forge is out. There was quite a long quest that we had to go through to get there. It was a little bit of a struggle for me because, I'm kind of not the type of person to really grind that out all at once, but I had some friends doing it, so we got it done. Anyway, after you've quested and made your way through the forge, most likely you've done all of the bounties and everything and got the quest line settled, and you got this bow called the Spiteful Fang combat bow. Pierce the heart of reality. I'm not a huge bow person, as you can see from this beautiful stat display of 3 kills. But I figured it's new, it's hot. I think I got a decent roll, so I'll give it a shot. Anyway, so what I have on mine is tactile string or polymer string. I've played 3 games. I started out with tactile. I ended up switching to polymer string because it seemed like the draw time was a little bit slow for me. Next we have carbon arrow shaft or compact arrow shaft. I just went for carbon for the added stability. And then I had snapshot and rampage. Those 2 things I know about. They seem like good perks in combination with each other. For mods, I started with a targeting adjuster mod, but eventually switched to a freehand grip. So I'll get into this a little bit, but it seemed like freehand grip just worked a little bit better in my opinion. For a masterwork, I had reload speed. I feel like draw time would be a little bit better, but beggars can't be choosers. So, as I explained, I don't really use bows at all. So going into this, I didn't really know what to pair it with. I decided to do SMGs, which is another category of guns that I don't really use ever. So these games were a little frustrating, but kind of fun at the same time because it was a new challenge to kind of overwork. So anyway, going into this as someone who is new to the bow, it seems like you have 2 strats with the bow. You peek and get a headshot, and then you draw and you peek and get a second headshot, which is something that I am not good at doing. The other thing would be get a headshot or a body shot, quickly switch to your secondary weapon, and finish them off that way. I guess the tertiary option there would be just wait to find someone who's like fighting somebody else and pick them off Robin Hood style. All of which are things that I tried to do and for the most part struggled with. But it seems like this bow had a slow draw time. I compared it to the Subtle Calamity and the No Turning Back just now, and those both had higher draw times, which I assume is slower. The higher number is slower, I think. I would think, but it just seemed slow. Like I was using a bow earlier to do this quest, and I was using Trinity Ghoul, which seemed to load faster, but I can't look up the stat at the very moment. But long story short, it seemed slow. Maybe that's just a bow thing. A snapshot I really like. I couldn't imagine using a bow and not having snapshot after what I encountered in these couple of games. And rampage I feel like is always good. I don't really know what else a bow could get. I think there's like archer's tempo and something, but rampage seems like the best option, especially if you're going to be aggressive, which normally I try to be, but I played a little bit more timid these games just because I was new to these weapons that I was using. So it seems like a decent bow. I know there are some dudes who are really good. What I was trying to emulate was what I saw when I watched people like Frostbolt. He's recently been playing with a bow a decent amount, and I've seen him do it. I've played against him while he was using a bow, and he's pretty nasty, but he's pretty nasty with a lot of guns. but he tends to not aim with the sight too much, so that's why I switched to freehand grip. So I figured maybe it's better to just shoot from the hip, and it kind of worked out a little bit. You could do some cool jump shots and things like that. So anyway, this bow seems like a decent one, I guess. I don't really have any points of comparison. So it was fun to try out bows and SMGs. I don't really know if that's the best pairing, but whatever. If anyone else, put in the effort and got this thing day 1 or 2, let me know what you think. Also, what do you pair with a bow? Like, let me know, because eventually I'm gonna have to use it more because I'm trying to get all the triumphs done and stuff like that. So let me know what the pro strat is, because I think I was probably doing something wrong here. Anyway, I'm going to cut this one short for me talking for now, but I'll let the video play out until the end. Feel free to stick around if you want to watch. I just need to stop talking because of my throat. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Defeat your enemies. That's all I ask. They have the lead, but the match isn't over.